2K Sports Pregame Show.
Hello, basketball fans. Tonight, we're going to watch the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Well, for Milwaukee, a big point of emphasis: control the tempo, push it at your speed. Don't let them slow the game down. And also, don't allow yourselves to get rushed, because that's when mistakes happen. Look, we knew the Cavs would be in trouble without LeBron, all right? But last season, wow. Kenny, how do you fix something like this?
Well, what's past trouble?
Devastation?
They were in devastation last year. I would agree, Shaq. First of all, you have to accept that you're in a rebuilding mode, and I think they have that. Some teams sometimes are in denial for a little bit, but I don't think the Cavs are. They understand that this is a process.
Obviously, the first thing they did was use the lottery pick they acquired for Kyrie Irving. But it's going to take a lot more young talent to turn this franchise around.
Yes, indeed. That's going to wrap it up as we take you courtside. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
The Bucks are always hyped to play in front of their home crowd, and tonight's no different. Some confident players coming through the tunnel earlier on. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. That's a look at our setting tonight, the picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin Love has dramatically improved his perimeter shooting over his career, but he said, "I've tried not to fall in love with it too much. Where I'm going to make my money is also rebounding. That's a stat I always look at because it can help a team win even when the shot's not falling." Kevin?
Great attitude. His work inside, a big part of it, DA. Thanks. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The duo inside, Love and Thompson. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. And it's Garland in at the point guard. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1 spot. Conference rivals in this one, Doris. A regular season game that will likely have that postseason feel.
And we are the beneficiaries of what could be a playoff preview. You never know, obviously, how things are going to shake out in terms of seeding. What we know unequivocally are these 2 rivals are prepared to play in what we would consider not just any regular season game, perhaps a little more on the line than you might expect.
It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, Eric Bledsoe just explodes off the screen, gets the separation he needs.
Now, here's Garland, guarded by Bledsoe. A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. Thompson against Lopez. That's a 2 from Matthews, and that's good for 2.
You know this, Kevin. If you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
Love against Giannis. Goes back up. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Outside Matthews. From the baseline. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's tipped. Now, here's Garland. Guarded closely. And there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Bucks. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Wesley Matthews. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Pass to Windler. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Porter. Rebounded by the Bucks. From 11 feet away. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And that does it for the first quarter. The Bucks on top. They lead by 6. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Now Love. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Bucks, we've got George Hill, Ilyasova out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Kyle Korver, and it's Connaughton in at the 2. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Obviously, times have been quite tough lately, but you have to think back to Cleveland's first and only title in 2016. LeBron's second season back in the city, and boy, did he deliver on his promise. All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 6. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo is the reigning MVP. He's the second Bucks player to win it since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And he's the third youngest MVP in league history. Kevin, he's just scratching the surface of what he'll do in this league.
You said it, D.A., and some good facts in your report, too. Thank you.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Jordan Clarkson has the kind of speed and athleticism to get out in transition and be a problem.
And the Bucks miss again.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Ilyasova against Porter. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's Antetokounmpo. Picked away. From deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Well, George Hill is always going to work hard on the defensive end, and you know his scout preparation is exceptional.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Bucks lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, your guys have been able to limit their scoring. How have you done that?
Well, I think our activity, hopefully in the pick and rolls, is making it difficult on them, contesting every shot, denying just our activity in general.
High hands and quick feet. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They have a 2-point lead. Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, so far, they've taken care of their business here at home. It's something you might expect, but it's not a given. We'll see if they can keep that up in the second half.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Scoring in the paint, that's an area where they can improve. With the defense sagging in, they settle for a lot of jump shots in the first half. Coming out of the break, I think it'll be better running off pick and rolls, hitting cutters, moving toward the hoop. That old Boston Celtics style basketball.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Doris, there are these players whose wingspans exceed their height by 6 inches or more. They're called +6s, kind of a new term. Talk about that with the scouts look into those numbers.
Well, one of the things you like to have in a defensive player is length and versatility along with that length. So guys who maybe their size lists them at one thing, but that length enables them to guard a little bit differently. Guys like Kawhi Leonard, Draymond Green, Montrezl Harrell, all of those guys might be listed a certain size, Kevin, but boy, their length is problematic and makes them such exceptional defensive players.
Tipping off the second half, here's John Beilein's 5. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. The duo inside, Love and Thompson. And it's Garland in at the point. He misses the free throw.
What I love about Colin Sexton, guys, is he's super aggressive. He knows speed and athleticism are his advantage, and he makes great use of both of those things.
And he's good on the second. And the 8th pick back in 2018, Sexton with all the physical tools, Doris, you look for at the point guard position.
Yes, Kevin, but like most young players, there is still a lot to learn for Colin. Some of his vets were not shy about saying that early on. This young man has got time. He's got to put his head down and go to work.
Here's Osman. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. For 3, Love. Knocked away. Here's Giannis. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Cleveland gets called for the foul.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
And what a year last season for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He was terrific across, Greg, all stat categories.
And he was rightfully in the MVP conversation very early on. He's still very young, and I see multiple MVP seasons in his future.
Free throw good. Giannis. Larry Nance is checked in for the Cavaliers. And both free throws good for Giannis. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Bledsoe. Garland with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 6 to shoot. Here's Thompson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, Thompson, just a spectacular athlete and so muscular. He is so crafty on how he draws fouls while shooting.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good.
We've seen this explosion of Canadian players in the NBA. And really, Tristan Thompson led that way. The 4th pick back in 2011, Thompson was, at that point, the highest drafted Canadian in NBA history.
And the Bucks making a change here. Connaughton's checked in, and so Thompson nails both of them.
Thompson knows he needs to keep working on that free throw shot. It definitely needs improvement.
Bledsoe outside. Here's Middleton. That one rolling around and rims out. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Passes it to Osman. Now Thompson. Poked away. Now the feed to Nance. And the rejection by Giannis. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Two minutes into the second half of play now. Bledsoe for three, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of three. Milwaukee on top, leading by just one. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They've got Brook Lopez. Bledsoe is out there with George Hill. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the three slot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And that's Nance Jr.'s go-to move. This guy doesn't mess around when he gets that kind of position.
And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Bucks. It's a one-point game. Middleton against Porter. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
The Bucks making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. Love's checked in.
What's up? Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Now, here's Sexton. Now the pass to Porter. Cleveland moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Over Middleton. Porter, no luck. Milwaukee in the lead. Floats it up for Giannis. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. And that's now 6 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Timeout called, Cleveland. They're down by 4. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, he's always going to be a main scorer for them, and tonight they really let him loose. Almost half their points have come through him, and we're so used to seeing him have nights like this that we almost take it for granted.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Odom.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to listen in on John Beilein's huddle with his team. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game. 32 seconds left in the fourth. Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're trailing by 3. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And they call an illegal screen here.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And here are the Cavaliers. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
And the Bucks with possession here. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he is unable to get the second one. Pass to Sexton. The Cavaliers again can't hit, and that's an intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Thompson way outside, misses the shot. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.